Is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
It's the wall-to-wall clearance sale going on right now at Story & Lee Furniture. Save hundreds of dollars off floor samples, one-of-a-kinds, and even as-is items. We are drastically reducing prices to make room for our 2023 inventory coming in. And with our warehouse completely full, we've got a lot of furniture to sell and are slashing prices to do so. With hundreds of items marked at liquidation prices. And get up to 12 months no interest and free delivery too. It's the Story & Lee Furniture wall-to-wall clearance sale.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Tullahoma High School, the site for tonight's district matchup starting first on the girls' side between Lawrence County and Tullahoma. A.J. Good will be eventually joined by Dusty Kaiser here on the X Sports Network, bringing you tonight's district doubleheader. Taking a look at both sides coming into this one. Lawrence County coming into this at 14-4 overall, 1-1 within their district. Their head coach is Wendy Scott. On the other side for Tullahoma, they're 11-7 overall, 2-0 within the district. Their head coach is Chad Hibden. One of 3 district doubleheaders going on here tonight. The other ones are Spring Hill, Marshall County, and Lincoln County at Page. So right now we will pause for a second here for the national anthem. And that was the national anthem as we get ready here for tonight's contest. Taking a look at the starting lineups here. Starting first with the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. Have the same starting 5 that we have had for the majority of the season. Starting first with Cammie Pigg, Katie Criswell, Emmy Clark, JC Scott, and Sadie Grace Cole. On the other side, for the Wildcats, or I get the Lady Cats of Tullahoma, you have, looks like Alicia Bowen, McLean Bobo, Lucy Nutt. Trying to figure out the rest of the starters as Dusty checks in here. He said he was coming in hot, and he got here hot, just in time.
Just in time. 5-hour drive from Columbia.
You got here just in time, right before tip-off. That's all that matters.
That's right.
As the Lady Cats are being introduced now, it's time for Tullahoma get introduced here as we take down the lights. And Olivia Bowen is one of the starters, followed by McLean Bobo.
Senior guard, number 23,
Lucy Nutt, the team's leading scorer, one of the other starters in here for the other Lady Cats. Battle of the Wildcats in this one. Morgan Carr. And the starting lineup will be rounded out by Nija Gibbs. That will be your starting lineups here for both sides. Dusty, just a 6th home game here for Tullahoma there this season. They are 3-2 so far here at home. Lawrence County on the road is 9-2 away from the Ralph, and Lawrence County coming off a tough loss there on Friday night at home against Lincoln County. Dusty, what kind of improvements do you want to see this team make coming into tonight's game?
I think we need to step up our defense early. I think we let they shot the 3 on us. We probably need to shut that down tonight.
Getting ready to start things off here. The officials are ready, both teams are ready, and it's time for Lady Cat basketball here on the X Sports Network. It's tipped back into the hands of JC Scott. The Lady Cats will start off with it. In the corner, they have a wide open Sadie Grace Cole for 3. Off the corner iron, no. Rebound, Bobo. And the other Lady Cats will come the other way. Their leading scorer, Lucy Nutt, now brings it across the timeline. Drives, man-to-man put on here by the Lady Cats over to Bobo. Bobo here with it at the top of the key. Now bounce pass over the Nutt. Not going to be guarded here by Cammie Pigg. Now another bounce pass here to Bobo. Bobo at the free throw line, spins, drives, shot up, no. Rebound, Katie Criswell. Good defense there by the Lady Cats as Criswell races the other way. Cami Pig has it in the corner. Now kicks out to J.C. Scott, wide open for three. Off the side, actually banked it off the side. Offensive rebound, Criswell tries to fight away, but it's going to be stolen. Bobo now to Nutt. And then to the hands here of Carr. Carr back to Bobo, has it straight away. Now dribbles to the right wing and hands over to Olivia Bowen, excuse me. Carr with it, drives into the paint. Shot up, no, missed everything. Rebound, Katie Criswell. Criswell now racing the other way. Pulls up, now hands to Cami Pig. Pig now to Criswell, now to J.C. Scott. Will bring it back to the logo and reset the play. Minute 20 in, no score here between both sides. Bounce pass in to Emmy Clark. Now over to Scott. Scott has it near the corner, now kicks out to Criswell at the left wing. Criswell drives, has it at the free throw line, picks up her dribble, and kicks out the Pig. Now swings over to Sadie Grace Cole at the right wing. Cole looking for somebody, dribbles out, now over to Clark. Clark thinks about three, drives, spins in the paint, nice move, left-handed layup off the glass and in. First points of the game, the Lady Cats now lead it 2-0. Lucy Nutt now throws it down low here to Gibbs. She's going to kick it out to Bowen for three, rattles that one home. Tullahoma takes the lead 3-2, 2 minutes into the game. Scott now over to Pig, she'll try an NBA range three, back iron, no, rebound Bowen. Now over to Nutt. Nutt will bring it the other way for Tullahoma. Across the timeline, has an open Gibbs. She has it on the baseline. She'll drive. And we're going to get an offensive foul here against Gibbs. First foul for either side. Good charge there taken by Emmy Clark. Almost like she baited her in there.
She did.
Tullahoma now will set up the press. 5:45 remaining, 1 point lead for the other Lady Cats. Criswell now over to J.C. Scott. Scott with the left wing now drives. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. Her first points, Lawrence County retakes the lead 4-3. Nutt with it across the timeline here for Tullahoma. Gets the play from head coach Chad Higdon. Now Lawrence County switching almost to a 2-3 zone. Now hands over to Carr. Carr now to Bowen. Fakes a three, now back to Carr. Throws it into Bobo. Bobo at the free throw line out to Bowen. She'll try another three. Back iron, no. Fight for the rebound. Tipped into the hands of Katie Criswell as we come the other way. Criswell quickly as speed. Will drive. Dishes to Clark. Left-handed shot, no. Blocked there by Nutt. Nutt will now bring it the other way. Nutt picks up her dribble, skip pass over to Bowen. Bowen throws it down low to Gibbs in the paint, now kicks out the, and we're going to 3-second call here against Bowen. She was in there for quite a while, Dusty, and they got onto it. It's the second turnover against the Wildcats. Cami Pig now to Criswell as Lawrence County tries to break the press. Criswell now over to Clark. Clark now over to Scott. Scott with it beyond the three-point line. Down low to Criswell off the glass and rolls that one home for her first points of the game as Lawrence County leads it 6-3. Nutt now over to Bowen. Bowen back to Nutt. And Lawrence County now here in this 2-3 zone as Nutt brings it back near the timeline. Deep three here by Bobo. Tries back iron, no. And this one is tipped out into the hands of Carr. First offensive rebound for Tullahoma. Nutt picks up her dribble back to Carr. Drives. Kicks out the Bobo. She'll try a deep three. Nothing but net. And now Chad Higdon will call his first timeout of the game. Will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Tullahoma, it's a 6-6 game, 4-9 remaining here in the first quarter as Tullahoma calls its first timeout. 30-second timeout. Fast-moving game so far. Cami Pig bounce pass into Katie Criswell across the timeline. Criswell picks up her dribble, hands out the Pig. Pig into the paint, kicks out to Sadie Grace Cole, open for three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Gibbs. Gibbs comes up with it, and she'll now race the other way. And hands it over to Nutt across the timeline. Nutt now kicks out to Gibbs. Gibbs will drive to the low block in the paint. Kicks out to Bobo. She's open for three. Back iron, no. Rebound. Tipped into the hands of Sadie Grace Cole. Now over to Katie Criswell. Criswell races the other way. Backs down the defender. Now being double teamed. Out to Scott. Scott now out to Cole, who swings over to Pig. Pig dribbles out. Now to Scott near the corner. Bounce pass into Criswell on the low block. Criswell turns around, gets that one knocked out of her hands, off of her, out of bounds. Second turnover now by the Lady Cats. Sophie Cole getting her first action of the game. Harley Johnson checks in as well. Sadie Grace Cole and Kami Pig will check out. No subs for Tullahoma. 3:05 remaining. Game tied at 6 here in the first quarter. Bobo with it as they go back to an extended 2-3 zone. Gibbs will step back for the jumper. Back iron, no. Rebound, Criswell. Criswell already racking up the board so far as we come quickly the other way. Johnson now to Scott. She's open for three. Nothing but net. Scott with 5. Lawrence County now leads by 3. Nutt across the timeline for the other Lady Cats. Hands over to Bobo. Bobo bounce pass to Gibbs at the free throw line. She'll drive here on Clark. Tries to go up and under off the glass and gets it to go. Her first points, it's a 1-point Lawrence County lead. Sophie Cole now across the timeline with it. Man-to-man put on by Tullahoma. Cole now over to Scott. Scott gets a screen from Criswell. She'll step back for 3. Front iron. And this one is an offensive rebound by Harley Johnson. Johnson now over to Cole. Now out to Katie Criswell. Criswell drives into the paint. Spins, turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. We're going to get a... If that's on Emmy Clark, that's wrong as can be.
That was over the back.
There ain't no way that is over the back on Emmy Clark, but that's what they're going to call.
Unbelievable.
I mean, girl over her back and girl into her midsection, she gets called for the push foul. I mean, we try to give them the benefit of the doubt,
Exactly.
but you don't get much when it's that bad.
No.
Into the game now here for the other Wildcats is Lily Melton. Bobo with it. Tries to back down the defender, but brings it back out. Now out to Bowen. Now it's Nutt with it. Nutt in the paint. Tries to find Gibbs. Gibbs struggling with it. Now back to Nutt. Nutt will try deep 3. Rattles it home. Her first points. Tullahoma takes the lead at 11-9. J.C. Scott now over to Harley Johnson. Now to Scott. Scott with the top of the key over to Sophie Cole. Cole dribbles, now hands it over to Johnson, now to Scott in the corner. Now kicks out to Johnson. Now over to Criswell straight away. Criswell will drive. And that one went off of Criswell and will go to Tullahoma. Third turnover now against the Lady Cats. Eleanor Fultz will now check into the game. Checking out will be Nigel Gibbs. And Carr will check in for McLean Bobo. Over now to Bowen. Bowen now here to Fultz. Fultz had a big game between the two here a year ago. Now to Melton. Melton into the paint. Spins. Left-handed shot. Can't get it to go. And now we're going to get a foul here against Melton. Bit of makeup call from what happened on the other end.
Yeah, that was the one that was over the back last time.
38.5 seconds left here remaining. Lawrence County trailing 11-9. It's the first against Melton, just the second team foul, just the third total foul here in the first quarter. Pretty clean game so far. Scott bounce pass into Criswell. Criswell here being triple teamed, and a jump ball, and that one will go to Tullahoma. The other Lady Cats get it back with 28 seconds here remaining in the quarter. Nutt here gets the play call from head coach Chad Hibner. She gets across the timeline. Lawrence County still in the 2-3. Hands over to Bowen. Now to Carr. Carr to Bowen. She'll try 3 from the left wing. Banks it in. She's got a pair of threes. It's a 5-point Tullahoma lead. Scott with it now for the Lady Cats. 5 seconds left. Gets a screen from Criswell. Kicks out to Harley Johnson in the corner for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Nutt. And that will end the first quarter. After 8 minutes of play, Tullahoma leads at 14-9 at the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Tullahoma, Lawrence County trailing the other Lady Cats 14-9 after the first quarter. Original starting lineup in here for the Lady Cats. Now a 2-3 zone put on by Tullahoma. J.C. Scott dribbles to the left wing. Still dribbling over to Sadie Grace Cole straight away over to Cammie Pigg. Pigg now to Emmy Clark on the baseline. Now to Pigg, swings over to Cole. She'll try 3. Front iron, no. Offensive rebound. Emmy Clark can't get it to go and gets her own offensive rebound. Tries to get the Criswell and it's tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Cats. Back into the game here for Tullahoma. McLean Bobo, and we'll check in here for Eleanor Fultz. Scott will take it out right in front of our broadcast location over to Cole in the corner. Cole bounce pass to Scott, now over to Pigg straight away. Pigg dribbles to her right, picks up her dribble now to Scott. Scott hands her over to Clark here. She has it near the top of the key. Now bounce pass to Scott. Back to Clark. Looking for somebody. Gets it, tries to get down low to Scott, does. Right-handed layup, can't get it to go. Rebound by Bobo, and now we're going to get a foul here called against Scott. It's Dusty, we have the first possession coming up here for Tullahoma in their offensive end. What kind of improvements does Lawrence County need to make on the back end?
They've got to get up closer on the perimeter. Tullahoma's had wide open threes.
The Wildcats have hit 4 so far here in the first quarter. Leading it here 14-9. 7:05 remaining in the half. Nutt bounce pass to Melton. Melton will now hand over to Carr. Carr now to Gibbs, who just checks back in. Gibbs dribbles out, now has it here to Bobo in the corner off the front iron. No. Get a foul here called against Gibbs as we will head in the other direction. Now Bowen will check in. He'll come in for Gibbs. Be the first, actually the second on Gibbs, the team's third, as Bowen will check back in. Lady Cats with it, trying to break the press and do across the timeline. It's Scott. Scott dribbles here near the top of the key, guarded by Carr. Tullahoma switches back to the man-to-man. Scott looking for somebody, drives into the paint. Left-handed layup, rolls it in. She's got 7. It's a 3-point Tullahoma lead. Nutt with her across the timeline, picks up her dribble over to Bowen. Bowen down low to Melton. Double team comes. Melton skip pass to Bobo. She'll try 3. Misses everything. And Melton saves it into the hands of Nutt. Second offensive rebound for Tullahoma. As they reset the play. Man-to-man put on here by the Lady Cats. Switching out of the 2-3 zone. Carr with it, guarded by Criswell. She'll drive, pick up her dribble. Now out to Bowen. She'll try another 3. Knocks it down. She has got 9, all 9 points coming from beyond the arc. 17-11's the Tullahoma lead. Cole with it at the free throw line, picks up her dribble, now hands over to Criswell. They get the play from head coach Wendy Scott as they reset the offense. Man-to-man put on by Tullahoma. It's Pigg with it. Pigg drives, kicks out to Criswell. Criswell into the paint. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Melton. Coming the other way with it is Bobo. Bobo quickly across the timeline, guarded by Scott. Almost walk. Bounce pass out to Melton. She'll drive. Right-handed layup. Up and in. Her first points, and now Wendy Scott's going to call her first timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Wendy Scott uses her first timeout as Lawrence County trails here 19-11 with 5:10 remaining in the first half. Pig, me and Trap gets it to Criswell, now to Scott. Scott fakes a three, will drive. Right-handed layup, no. And a fight for the rebound, and we'll stay with Lawrence County. The Wildcat faithful wanting a foul on that one. Officials been letting them play here so far, Dusty.
They have.
Lobbing in now to Pig. Pig now out to Criswell. She'll drive. Pulls up. Shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound Nutt. Nutt now coming the other way. Bounce pass over to Bobo. Bobo drives. Crazy shot up. Rebound Melton. That shot is up and in. Largest lead for either side, 21-11. Pig with it. Picks up her dribble. Now out to Scott. Scott kicks out to Sophie Cole. Now to Emmy Clark, who kicks out to Scott. Now back to Cole. Cole here guarded by Olivia Bowen. Looking for somebody to get open. Eventually gets it to Scott. 4:15 remaining here in the half. And a man put on by Tullahoma. Scott now to Criswell. Scott calling out the play. Criswell over to Clark. Clark bounce pass out to Sophie Cole. And they get it to Pig. Pig picks up her dribble. Nice pass to Katie Criswell. That one goes off the glass and in. A well set up play, and that cuts the lead to 8. Criswell now with 4. Nutt with it across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Bowen at the right wing. Now over to Bobo's wide open for 3. Rattles out, no. Rebound J.C. Scott. And a foul will come against Lucy Nutt. That will be her first, team's 4th. A lot of subs about to check in the game here for both sides. It'll be Fultz and Gibbs who come in for Bobo and Carr. And Criswell here will check out, and checking in will be Harley Johnson. Bounce pass in to Kami Pig. Pig gets it to Scott, almost walks over to Cole. Cole now to Harley Johnson in the corner. Fakes the 3, now over to Scott. 5 out here put on by the Lady Cats. Bounce pass to Pig. Pig will try a 3. Rattles out, no. And a rebound goes in the hands of Melton. Melton now racing the other way. Gets it out to Melton. Melton, turnaround jumper up and in. She has got 6. It's now a 10-point lead once again. Clark with it, now over to Scott across the timeline. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass over to Clark. Clark drives, left-handed layup, whoa, and a foul here called against Bowen. And Clark here will go to the line to shoot 2. I don't know about that one, Dusty. We're both looking at each other thinking that one looked pretty clean for the most part. I don't know. He's got a better view than we do, but it looked pretty clean. Emmy Clark going to the line for the first time for either side. First free throw on its way, knocks it down. Subs coming in, it'll be Criswell and Cole will come in for Pig and Scott. Bobo and Carr back into the game as Melton, and looks like Gibbs will check out. She hits 1 of 2. It's now 3 points for Clark. It's a 23-14 lead. Bobo with it here for Tullahoma. Kicks out the Carr. Carr, bounce pass out to Fultz. Fultz dribbles out and now hands to Nutt, facing the man-to-man. Nutt now dribbling to the right wing over to Carr. Down low to Melton. Melton, shot up, no. And Melton gets the rebound, powers her way up, and she's fouled. Melton here will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Clark, her second, team's third. Each side now with 4 offensive rebounds, as Melton here will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot on its way, and knocks it down. Scott now check back in for the Lady Cats, and checking out Timmy Clark. Clark, her and Gibbs, the only ones with 2 fouls so far. 2:20 remaining in the opening half. It's free throw from Melton off the front. Iron rebound, Criswell. Each side now 1 of 2 from the line. It's a 10-point Tullahoma lead. Criswell across the timeline quickly over to Cole. Cole now to Scott straight away. Swings over to Johnson. Now to Sadie Race Cole in the corner. Skip pass out to Sophie Cole. Bounce pass into Criswell in the paint. And now her pass is stolen away by Carr. 5th turnover by the Lady Cats. Carr now over to Nutt across the timeline. Hands over to Bobo. Bobo back to Nutt. Now over to Carr. Carr hands over to Fultz, and now a foul here called against Sophie Cole on the reach-in. Picks up her first, team's 4th. Minute 45 remaining as Cammie Pigg will check back in, and Sophie Cole will check out. Carr inbounds in the Nutt. Guarded here by Cole. Drives into the paint, and that one is almost stolen away by Lawrence County, and they stay with Tullahoma. Bobo take it out to the left of the basket. Bounce pass in the Nutt. Here comes a screen from Melton. Nutt drives into the free throw line, backs down to the defender, shot up, no. And good defense there by Cole as it goes off of her, and will stay with Tullahoma. Bobo taken out here to the right of the basket. Bounce pass in the Carr. Carr with it at the top of the key. Guarded by Johnson. Now picks up her dribble, hands over to Bobo. Now out the Nutt. Tullahoma has it here at their logo. Nutt dribbling to her left, leaned by 10. Now over to Fultz. Fultz bounce pass to Melton, down low to Nutt in the paint. Nutt. Skip pass here to Carr in the corner for 3 off the front iron. No. Rebound Sadie Grace Cole. She'll dribble out. Now over to Pigg in transition. Now to Scott in the corner. She'll drive the baseline. Drives. Tough shot up. No. And she'll go to the line here to shoot 2 after the foul. Foul will go on the Wildcats. Carr, her first. Team 6. Pair of free throws coming up for J.C. Scott, who leads Lawrence County with 7 points. 52.9 seconds remaining in the half. First free throw. Knocks it down. As Bowen will now check in, and checking out will be Fultz for Tullahoma. Bowen will go deep, and finally Sadie Grace Cole picks up on it. Next free throw from Scott, and she hits them both. And Sophie Cole will now come in here for Scott. Basically 53 seconds remaining. It's an 8-point Tullahoma lead. Bobo across the timeline. Bounce pass intercepted by Harley Johnson. Johnson pulls up. Nice move off the glass and in. Her first points, and the lead is now down to 6. We've got 6 points off 4 Tullahoma turnovers. 30 seconds left here in the half. Nutt across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Bowen at the right wing. Now, she did get into the body. I'll give the official some grace on that one. She did get in the body.
Yeah, she did. She about shoulder tackled her.
It's Johnson's first, team's 5th. 20 seconds left. Bounce pass in the Nutt. Tullahoma going to try to play for the final shot. No, Nutt's going to take one. Knocks it down. She's got 6, leads back out the 9. 10 seconds remaining in the half. Call over to Criswell. 5 seconds. Criswell now to Johnson. Johnson now to Criswell. 2 seconds left. Criswell shot at the buzzer. No. And that will end the first half. After 16 minutes of play, Tullahoma leads this one 27-18. Take a short break, and then we'll have the start of the second half when we return here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Schultz. On behalf of Cade and the entire Schultz family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and most importantly, the prayers. 1 Peter 5:10 reads, "But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that you have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you." We want to thank God for his grace. Go Wildcats.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southerntandrealty.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Renwright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Renwright is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Renwright Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the Funky Fact Files, where we share some of the funkiest facts you are ever going to hear. Dogs are man's best friend, and squirrel! Here's our list of the top 5 funkiest facts about dogs. Number 5. Dogs can tell time, in their doggy sort of way. They pick up on our routines for when we feed them or take them for walks. They can sense how much time has passed. That's why they always seem to be waiting for us when we come home, because they are. Number 4, dogs can smell your feelings. And yes, that's creepy. Number 3, if you commit a crime, make sure a bloodhound isn't on the case. They can follow tracks that are nearly 2 weeks old and can stay on the trail for over 130 miles. And don't think that just because it's a dog, a judge will throw out the case. A bloodhound's sense of smell is so acute that it can be used as evidence in court. Number 2, dogs are known for their ability to smell, as noted twice already. In fact, they can have between 125 and 300 million scent glands. Humans only have 5 million. That means a dog's sense of smell is 1,000 to 10 million times better than yours. So when something stinks, just imagine how bad it really smells. And number 1, the fastest land animal on Earth is a cheetah. they can run up to 75 miles per hour for 200 to 300 yards. However, a greyhound can run 35 miles per hour for up to 7 miles. In a long-distance race, a greyhound would win. Of course, the cheetah would probably catch and eat the greyhound within the first 200 to 300 yards, so, I'm just saying. And there you have it, 5 funky facts from the Funky Fact Files. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enjoy all the other videos we have to offer.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin's Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at Tullahoma High School, halftime between the Lady Cats of Lawrence County and the other Lady Cats of Tullahoma. Tullahoma leading at 27-18. Taking a look at the first half statistics here for both sides. For Lawrence County, leading them is J.C. Scott with 3. Katie Criswell has 4. Emmy Clark with 3. And the only other person to score is Harley Johnson, who has 2. On the other side for Tullahoma, Olivia Bowen leading them with 9. You have Lily Melton with 7. Lucy Nutt with 6. Blaine Bobo with 3. Nigel Gibbs with 2. She's the only one in foul trouble so far with 3. Taking a look at the hustle stats, Lawrence County forced 4 turnovers, got 6 points off of those. Tullahoma has forced 5 turnovers with no points off of those so far. offensive rebounds, each with 4. Lawrence County has 3 second chance points, Tullahoma with just 2. But Dusty, the big difference right now in this one, Tullahoma's hit 6 threes, Lawrence County just 1.
Yeah, Tullahoma has come out hot in that first half. And it seems like our defense just needs to step it up a little bit. They're getting wide open looks at 3. And Tullahoma pressed us the whole first half, and it felt like we should have been pressed a little bit more, so maybe we'll come out on defense here.
And you saw there, like we mentioned off air, the adjustment they made there at halftime. You saw Harley Johnson get a steal, finish on the other end, almost came up with another steal. So it looks like they've kind of figured out what they want to do.
Yeah, I think Coach Scott's got them in position right here. We come out hot right here in this half.
Tullahoma will start off with the ball. Again, they lead this one by 9, 27-18. Lawrence County's original starting lineup is in. The only one in foul trouble for the Lady Cats is Amy Clark with 2. Nigel Gibbs is the lone Lady Cat for Tullahoma in foul trouble with 3. So their original starting lineup is out as well. Lawrence County is also 3 for 4 from the line. Tullahoma just 1 for 2. Gibbs will inbound it here right in front of our broadcast position in the car. Carr dribbles around. Now Gibbs will go and set up the offense. Bounce pass over to Nutt. Lucy Nutt with 6 points, both from beyond the arc. Now the Carr. Bowen has 3 threes. She has it here at the left wing, guarded by Criswell. Man-to-man put on by the Lady Cats. Bowen picks up her dribble, now to Bobo. Bobo thinks about deep 3. Spins into the paint. Picks up her dribble, almost walks, now bounce pass out the Carr. 30 seconds in, Bowen with it. Almost a 5-out look here from Tullahoma's. Nutt drives into the paint. Picks up her dribble, out to Gibbs. Gibbs into the paint. Loses that one off of her knee into the hands of Sadie Grace Cole. 5th turnover by Tullahoma. Cole the other way, bounce pass to Scott. Now to Criswell straight away. Criswell here, dribbles to her right. Now to Scott, thinks about a 3. Kicks out the Cole. She'll try corner 3. It barely hits the back iron into the hands of Bowen. Minute in, still a 9-point Tullahoma lead. Bowen across the timeline. Skip pass over to Nutt. Nutt guarded here by Pig. Now we'll get a screen from Gibbs. Picks up her dribble, now to Carr. She'll try an NBA range 3. Misses everything. Rebound Criswell. Criswell and that one is through the legs of Clark. Into the hands of Bobo, goes up and in. She's got 5 points. 6 turnovers now by the Lady Cats. Now coming the other way. Cole with the corner 3. No. And a fight for the rebound is going to be won here by Sadie Grace Cole. Now over to Scott. Scott, long pass to Pig. She'll try corner 3. No. Fight for the rebound, won by Scott. Scott picks up her dribble, being triple teamed, now out to Pig. Pig now to Cole. Cole picks up her dribble, kicks out to Criswell. Criswell into the paint. Right-handed layup, no. Rebound and a jump ball, and that one will stay with Lawrence County. Wild sequence there, Dusty, as Katie Criswell check out and Sophie Cole will check in.
Yeah, that was a fast sequence.
2 minutes in. They lob it in to Cole. Cole now to Clark. Clark picks up her dribble, now out to Sophie Cole. Now to J.C. Scott. Scott at the right wing. Spins. Kicks out to Sadie Grace. Cole will now drive. Kicks out now to Pig. Swings over to Sophie Cole. She'll try a 3. Front iron, no. Rebound, 1. Into the hands of Cammie Pig, but they say she stepped out of bounds. So this will go over to Tullahoma, who leads at 29-18. Melton will check in, so we're Harley Johnson here for Lawrence County. Melton will come in for Bowen. 5:41 remaining in the third. Tullahoma leads at 29-18. Definitely the defensive battle we thought this one could be between these two. Carr bounce pass over to Nutt. Nutt guarded here by Pig. Nutt drives into the paint. Now kicks out the Melton. Melton drives, picks up her dribble, kicks out the Carr. Carr over to Nutt. Nutt now bounce pass over to Carr at the right wing. Now over to Gibbs straight away. Gibbs fakes the 3. Now we'll try a long jumper. Rattles out, no. Rebound Scott. Scott will now race the other way. Drives into the paint. And almost gets this one stolen away. Kicks out to Johnson. Johnson will try a deep 3 off the side iron, no. And that one will go to Tullahoma. 4:55 remaining here in the third. We've had just one bucket between either side as we come quickly the other way. Melton drives, spins, shot, and we're going to get an offensive foul against Melton. 6 turnover now against Tullahoma. It's the first foul against either side here in the second half. Press will be put on by Tullahoma here. 4:50 remaining in the third, an 11-point Lady Cat lead. Pig now to Clark. Clark bounce pass into Scott, gets it to Sophie Cole. They got a 2-on-1 the other way. Cole kicks out to Johnson. Now has an open Scott. She'll try a deep three. Front iron, rebound by Card, who hands it over to Nutt. Nutt now coming the other way. Drives and kicks out the Carr. Carr here now to Bobo. Bobo has it straight away. Spins into the paint. Drives, left-handed shot up, no, and she's fouled by Sophie Cole. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. There's nothing falling here for the Lady Cats so far.
It's been a very slow start here in the second half on offense.
Tullahoma very deliberate on the offensive end. They definitely try to work it for the best shot as Bobo misses the first. Pig will check out. Criswell will check back in here for the Lady Cats. Trailing by 11 here, 4:20 remaining in the third. Next free throw from Bobo. She hits 1 of 2. She's got 6. Largest lead for either side here at 30-18. Bounce pass in to Scott. Press put on here by Tullahoma. Scott hands over to Clark. Clark now going to dribble and get it across the timeline. Picks up her dribble now. Hands over to Sophie Cole. Cole now to Scott here on the baseline. Scott now kicks out to Johnson. Throws it down low to Criswell in the paint. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Bobo. Bobo now across the timeline. Spins. Kicks here to Melton. She'll drive into the paint. Picks up her dribble out the nut. She'll try a deep 3. Knocks it down. She's got 9. All 3 from beyond the arc. Tullahoma leads at 33-18. They've now hit 7 threes in the game. 15-point lead. And that one's knocked away. Scott regains possession over to Sophie Cole. Cole now to Scott here straight away. Scott now back to Cole as they reset the play. Man-to-man put on by Tullahoma. Now over to Criswell. Criswell picks up her dribble, loses that, and now will drive. Jumper, and she's fouled here from Melton. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Be the third on Melton, team second. There are free throws coming up for Grady Criswell, coming to the line for the first time today. First shot on its way off the front iron, no. Sadie Grace Cole will now check back in for Lawrence County. Checking out will be Harley Johnson. There's free throw from Criswell. She hits 1 of 2. She's got 5 points, and the lead's now down to 14. Lady Cats now 4 of 6 from the line. 3:15 remaining here in the third. Nutt across the timeline for Tullahoma. It's like a matchup zone. Here comes a trap. Carr loses that one into the hands of Clark. Clark coming the other way. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. She's got 5. The lead's now down to 12. That's now 8 points off of turnovers here for Lawrence County. Nutt over to Carr. Carr now to Gibbs. Gibbs has Nutt open on the low block. She drives. Shot up. No. Knocked out of bounds by Nutt and will go to Lawrence County. Bowen will now check in as Carr will check out here for Tullahoma. The other Lady Cats with the press. Clark into Criswell. Now over to Cole. Cole will race the other way. Gets it across the timeline. Coming quickly with speed. She'll drive. Layup up. No. Rebound. Gibbs. Nutt now coming the other way. Gets across the timeline over to Bobo. Bobo. Bounce pass over to Nutt. Now back to Bobo. She'll try a deep 3. Knocks it down. She's got 9. It is a 15-point lead once again. Criswell over to Scott, now to Clark. Clark across the timeline, drives, kicks out to Criswell, straight away for 3, knocks it down. Big shot there. Wendy Scott's going to call a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Tullahoma, they lead at 36-24 here. 2:06 remaining in the third. Wendy Scott just burned her second timeout. Another 30-second timeout. Tullahoma has hit 8 threes in this game so far to just 2 for Lawrence County. Lady Cats struggling from the field here, but have hit a couple shots as of late. 2 minutes left here. Different defense, kind of a trapping zone here for Lawrence County. Gibbs try the powers her way up. No, rebound Scott. Scott being double teamed will now dribble out of traffic and race the other way. Scott across the timeline. Drives. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. She's in the double figures with 11. It's a 10-point Tullahoma lead. Nutt picks up her dribble over to Bobo. Bobo back to Nutt. Nutt now over to Bowen. Bowen. Long pass, almost intercepted by Scott, almost stolen away by Cole. Now Melton in the paint. Floater up and in. Melton has got 9. She's one of 4 Tullahoma players with 9 points. Cole trailing by 12. Now over to Scott. Now to Sadie Grace Cole in the corner. Picks up her dribble. Down low to Clark. Clark kicks out to Criswell. Straight away for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, won by Katie Criswell. Now over to Scott. Spins into the paint. And we're going to get a foul called here. This one will go against Tullahoma's Melton. And if I'm not mistaken, that's her 4th. It's the team's 3rd. As now Cammie Pigg will check into the game, and Sophie Cole will check out. Scott now lobs it into Cole. Minute left here in the 3rd. Criswell with it straight away. Spins in the paint. Tough shot. Gets it in. She's in the double figures here with 10. Lawrence County's now cut the lead back to 10. Pressman on again. Nutt here over to Bobo. Long pass over to Melton, almost intercepted. Melton drives. Layup up, and then she's fouled. That will go on Clark. She'll pick up her 3rd, team 2nd. And Melton here with the answer. She goes into double figures now with 11. Johnson in for Lawrence County. She will come in for Scott. Gibbs will check out, and Carr will check in here for Tullahoma. 39 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Melton here with the chance at the M1. Shot on its way, and gets it in. She's got 12 to lead all scores. Pigg over to Criswell. Criswell picks up her dribble over to Cole. Cole, long pass over to Pigg, intercepted by Melton. Melton, left-handed layup, no. Rebound here by Bowen. Her shot up, and she gets that one in. 20 seconds left. It's a 15-point Tullahoma lead again. Clark bounce pass over to Pigg. Pigg picks up her dribble to Clark. She drives, spins, left-handed layup up and in. She's got 7, leads down to 13. 7 seconds left now as Nutt will race the other way. Picks up her dribble over to Carr. Carr to Melton. And Melton will say she stepped out of bounds, and that will end the 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, Tullahoma leads at 43-30. We'll have the start of the 4th when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here as we start the fourth quarter, Tullahoma will have the ball as they lead by 13. Nutt picks up her dribble and gets it over to Melton. Melton now into Bobo, off of her face into the hands of J.C. Scott. Now 9 turnovers by Tullahoma. Scott the other way. Bounce pass to Criswell. Criswell drives, picks up her dribble. Backdoor to Scott. Shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound Nutt, and now Tullahoma will race the other way. Tullahoma picking up their dribble. Long pass over to Bowen. She'll try a 3. Front iron, no. Rebound Criswell. Criswell will bounce that one off a bump. As the official originally pointed towards Lawrence County and then changed his mind to Tullahoma. 9th turnover now by the Lady Cats, each side with 9 turnovers. 7:23 remaining, a 13-point Tullahoma lead. Nutt will lob that into Melton. Now to Bobo, and she just throws it straight out of bounds, out of the reach of Bobo. It's now 10 turnovers against Tullahoma. And new defense here, Dusty, is definitely throwing a wrench into things here for Tullahoma.
It has. They've been pressing the whole night. Now they're going back to a 3-2 zone.
Scott with it across the timeline, now calls out the play, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson down low to Criswell. Criswell turnaround jumper in the paint, rattles it home. She's got 12 here to tie the game high. It's now 10 points off of those turnovers. And now we have a timeout here called by Chad Hemden. It's a full timeout for Tullahoma, their second. Take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Back at Tullahoma, Lawrence County trailing 43-32. Just a minute and 3 here into the fourth quarter. Bobo, long pass over to Nutt, barely established herself over the timeline in time. Now over to Bobo. Bobo dribbling out to the timeline, trap comes on by Lawrence County. Now we get a foul here called against Lawrence County. This one will... that will go on Clark. They didn't say.
They didn't say?
Yeah, that's her fourth. Now to Nutt. I mean, that's who the foul was on, but they didn't know. They didn't, and that one is now knocked out. Oh, they're saying that one. Now, this is the second time he has changed his mind. It's a right call. It's the second time he's changed his mind. Pig will now come in for Clark. Bobo now gets it into Gibbs. Gibbs now to Bobo for a deep 3 off the front iron. No. And that should have been off of Cole, but it will go off of Gibbs. And Lawrence County gets a bit of a break there. Trailing here by 11, 6:30 remaining in the game. Tullahoma going to press again. Now over to Sophie Cole, now to Scott. Scott will walk it across the timeline. Man-to-man put on here by Tullahoma. Over to Pig. Pig, now to Sadie Grace Cole. Now here to Pig. Pig bounce pass into Criswell on the low block, and she's going to get fouled. I believe it will be a shooting foul here. This one will go on Tullahoma's Bobo. She picks up her first, team's fourth, and a pair of free throws coming up for Katie Criswell. Lady Cats now 4-6 from the line so far in this one. First free throw from Criswell on its way, knocks it down. Melton will now check in, and Bobo will check out. Free throw here from Criswell. Hits them both, nothing but net. It's a 43-34 lead here for Tullahoma. Now the other way, Melton here near the corner, kicks out the Bowen, almost intercepted. Guarded here closely by Cole. Long pass to a wide open Carr, down low, up and in. Carr with her first points, leads back out to 11. Cole will bring it the other way for Lawrence County as Scott calls out the play. Cole, now over to Sadie Grace Cole. Now back to Sophie Cole straight away. Now to Pig. Pig, down low to Criswell on the low block. Turnaround jumper. Blocked by Gibbs. Lawrence County wanting a foul, and they're not going to get it.
How is that not a foul?
I don't know. Nutt walking across the timeline. Lawrence County extends the defense now to Melton. Melton back to Nutt. Nutt picks up her dribble. Carr has it. Carr inside the Melton. Kicks out the Nutt. Swings over to Bowen near the corner. Now the Nutt. Nutt down low to Gibbs. Gibbs shot up. No. Gets her. Nope. Fight for the rebound. Won by Cole, and that one's off of Bowen. Will go to Lawrence County. Johnson and Clark into the game. Checking out will be Pig and Cole. 45-34 is the Tullahoma lead. Under 5 minutes left in this one. Clark over to Cole as Tullahoma presses again. Now to Clark. Bounce, and then Clark will travel. 10th turnover now by the Lady Cats. 4:53 remaining. Clark will send the long pass over to Nutt. Nutt here gets it across the timeline, races through, bounce pass to Gibbs. Gibbs will pull up jumper blocked by Criswell into the hands of Bowen. Bowen trying to dribble out, loses that one into the hands of Melton. Now to Nutt. Nutt picks up her dribble and bounce pass into Bowen. And now Bowen will dribble it out to Carr, now to Nutt. Over to Carr. Carr now to Nutt. Bounce pass over to Bowen, down low to Gibbs. Gibbs, bounce pass out the Nutt, now to Bowen. Now back out the Nutt as Tullahoma's content here to kill some clock. Now over to Nutt, the logo, bounce pass over to Carr. Now to Nutt. Here to Bowen. Over to Gibbs in the corner, down low to Nutt on the low block. Long pass out the Carr, swings over to Melton. Melton into the paint, runner up. No. Rebound Bowen, that shot's up. No. Rebound Criswell. Scott now racing the other way, 3:50 remaining. Scott picks up her dribble out to Johnson, fakes the three, drives the baseline, picks up her dribble. And that ball's tipped into the hands of Clark. Now to Criswell straight away. Criswell now will dribble out after getting the play from Wendy Scott. Takes the screen, drives, hand over to Johnson for a deep three, rattles it home. Johnson here with 5, and the lead's down to 8, 45-37. Not taking her time here.
We need to pick the pace up right here.
Over to Bowen. Bowen now over to Melton at the logo. Over to Carr inside the Nutt. Nutt will drive. Bounce pass out to Bowen. She'll try a three. Knocks it down. She's got 14 points. They have now hit 9 3-pointers. 11-point lead again here for Tullahoma. Sophie Cole with it with under 3 minutes left. Dribbles to the left. Kicks out to Criswell. Criswell drives into the paint. Runner up. No. Rebound Melton. Nutt coming quickly the other way. Gibbs drives, and we're going to get a foul on Cole, and Gibbs will go to the line here to shoot 2. Sophie Cole's third, team's 4th. Gibbs here. 2 points in the game. Tullahoma 3 of 5 from the line. 2:36 remaining. First free throw from Gibbs on its way and hits it. Cammie Pigg will now check into the game, and checking out will be Sophie Cole. Next free throw from Gibbs on its way, and she hits them both. She's got 4, and the lead's out to 13 at 50-37. Tullahoma 5 of 7 from the line. Scott across the timeline. Now to Johnson. Johnson straight away into Criswell at the free throw line. Criswell dribbles out. Now over to Scott. Scott here to Johnson. Johnson hands over to Scott. And now Wendy Scott's going to call a timeout here from Lawrence County. It's going to be a full timeout, and we will take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Tullahoma, they lead the Lawrence County Lady Cats 50-37 with 2:16 remaining. Wendy Scott burned her third timeout, a full timeout. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. Tullahoma has 3 timeouts remaining. Each side with 4 team fouls. J.C. Scott here will take it out on the opposite side of their own bench. And bounce pass into Johnson. Now to Scott, 2:15 remaining. Scott dribbling at the logo, guarded by Nutt. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass over to Clark straight away, under 2 minutes left. Clark tries to throw it down low, but it's intercepted by Melton. It's now 11 turnovers by the Lady Cats. Melton will get fouled. That will go against Scott. She'll pick up her second, team's 5th. Still 2 fouls away from the free throw line. Carr looking for somebody. Bounce pass into Melton. Melton becomes a trap for Lawrence County. Gets it to Carr. Now to Nutt. Nutt will get across the timeline and get fouled by Criswell. Katie's first, team 6. Minute 47 left. Tullahoma will take it out right in front of our broadcast location. Carr will take it out. Looks like a double team here on Nutt, but she will go straight to left. It gets into Gibbs, now to Carr. Carr dribbles into the paint, kicks out to Melton. She'll try a 3. Knocks it down. Everything's gone right for Lily Melton. She's got a game-high 15 points. Leads to the largest of the game here at 16 with a minute 30 left. Across the timeline is Scott. Now to Johnson straight away. Johnson loses that one, and Melton's going to pick it up. And we're going to get a foul here against Emmy Clark, who's going to pick up her 5th and final foul. Emmy will check out with 7 points in the game as Sadie Grace Cole will check in. Melton here on the opposite end, going to shoot 1 and 1. Tullahoma 5 of 7 from the line so far. First shot on its way. And off the back iron, no rebound, Criswell. Criswell now to Johnson. Johnson here to Scott. Now over to Pigg. Minute 10 left. Pigg over to Scott. She'll drive the baseline. Bounce pass and a miscommunication as it goes out of bounds. 12th turnover by the Lady Cats. Bobo back in the game. And checking out will be Melton. Fultz will come in as well. Actually, they're saying she can't come in. A little too late on the sub. Minute 6 left. Carr will take it out. Into Gibbs. Gibbs will be fouled from behind here by Scott. Picks up her third, team's eighth, and now Gibbs on the other end for the front end of a 1-and-1. Now Fultz will check in as Bowen will check out. First free throw here by Gibbs off the glass, no. Now quickly coming the other way is Scott. Under a minute left. Scott with it straight away. Now over to Pig, who's open. Pig now will drive into the paint. Runner up, no. Rebound Bobo. Now Pig will pick up the foul. That's her first, team's ninth, and claim Bobo, 9 points, will go to the other end. Try to go in the double figures. .9 seconds remaining. First free throw here from Bobo's up and in. Next free throw, she hits them both. She's got 11. Now full timeout here called by Chad Hendon. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Serve the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
What really matters during the ball game, you do realize that some of the qualities that coaches try to get from their players is the same that God is trying to get from his children. In 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 58, therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Do your best, give your best, work your hardest, leave it all out there. That is the goal of the Christian life. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Tullahoma Church of Christ.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at Tullahoma, 45 seconds remaining. It's an 18-point Tullahoma lead. Criswell across the timeline. They set up the play. Now over to Scott, the left wing. She'll drive. Kicks out now to Johnson. Catch and release three off the front iron. No. Rebound Tullahoma. They'll now come the other way with it. And Nutt will get it across. 20 seconds left here in the game. Nice move. And dribble out of traffic. Long pass here to Fultz. She'll try a three from the corner. Front iron, no. And Bobo tried to save it and can't. It goes out of bounds with 10 seconds left. Criswell now to Scott. Across the timeline with 5 seconds left. Scott into the paint. Loses that one, blocked by Bobo. Second and a half left. Scott will take it out the right of the basket. Gets it into Criswell. That one's off the glass, and that will end the game. Lawrence County falls in this one. 55 to 39. They drop to 14-5 overall. 1-2 within the district. Tullahoma improves to 12-7 overall. 3-0 in the district. Tullahoma has now won 9 in a row. Taking a look here at the final stats, starting first with Tullahoma. Lily Melton led them with 15. Olivia Bowen with 14. And McLean Bobo with 11 on the other side for Lawrence County. Katie Criswell led all scorers with 16. J.C. Scott with 11. Dusty Kaiser, final thoughts here as we wrap up the first game of this doubleheader.
Tough game for the girls tonight. Really don't have a whole lot to say. Got to come back out on Friday night, play hard.
And their next game will be at Marshall County. That will be at 6 o'clock on Friday. Next game will be the Battle of the Wildcats boys. Actually, Lawrence County will take on Tullahoma. That will be in 15 minutes here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.